I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope everything went well for you. It is Sunday. We have time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And I want to thank Dwayne Dwizzle, first one to jump in, buddy. Thank you very much. Followed by Stephanie Dean, and Jay's out having dinner with his dad. Outstanding. I'm sure you're waiting on him to get back, though. So anyway, outstanding. Raylene Allen is with us. The remixtress is here. Debbie Marie is with us. Michael James, buddy, I hope you're doing fine. We miss you around the table, buddy. Take care of yourself. Brian Champagne is with us. Raylene Allen, Michael J is with us. Donald Ware is here. Richard Phillips, Dorothy Tyndall, Adina Michael is with us. Tracy Tobias, I'm so glad you're here, baby. Martha Oliveira is with us. Let me see. Lady Freedom rocks in all the ships at sea, baby. Thank you for being here. Debbie Marie is here. Pete Briggs, Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. How you doing, baby? And let me see. Susan Jarrett, Brian Champagne, Carol Holmes. Thank you all for, let me get on down here. I'm going to miss out where I'm at. John and Pecumsey and Ardessa, also known as the Purple Moon Dragon. Deb Corbin is here, and Lioness Linda Collins. I hope y'all had a good weekend, baby. I did. Today is Father's Day, so right off the bat, let me wish all our Blue Dot fathers a happy Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed yours as much as I enjoyed mine, which was sitting around doing almost nothing. I had to go get water today, but that was my only chore today. And so I didn't even look at the news. I just glancing at the news before I came in here. I thought, well, shit, I better think of something to say. And like I ever have a lack of words, but Travis and I were just talking because a little unknown fact. Elia Esparza, how you doing? Happy birthday, baby! Happy birthday to Elia Esparza out in California, baby. Another trip around the sun, baby. Anyway, Travis and I were speaking about a little known fact that we found out. Yeah. That's some shit. You don't have to be a sitting member of Congress to become Speaker of the House. You don't have to be a congressman to be Speaker of the House. Hell, you could be anybody, which is why the subject is brought up, because they're thinking if the Republicans take over the House in 22, well, they can just select Donnie Boy to be Speaker of the House, and that will give them a big boost for 2024, and they'll run the table, baby.
Gross.
Ain't it? Ain't that some shit? You want motivation to go vote? There it is, baby. He ain't gone, unless, it's like a vampire, keeps coming back.
Yeah, and he sucks.
Anyway, I want to thank Barbara Henderson, who just recently joined our Patreon page. Thank you very much, Barbara. We appreciate it tremendously. And Lady Freedom Rocks came in with $2 and said, for Edina, she got her 2 COVID shot. Outstanding. Everybody need to get their shot, and we'll have a whole lot less to worry about in this country. Anyway, shit. Sparky Dunk, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, John. It's another hot day. Got
got my laundry done today.
Well, there you go.
I was pissed off the other day.
What about?
My frickin' congressman was one of them 14 that didn't vote for Juneteenth.
Really? We had 2 here in Texas.
Really?
We had 2 in Texas that did not vote for it.
There's 2 in California.
I don't know what sorry-ass excuse they have for it. Freedom, I guess. MAGA crowd. That's who they are, though.
Dumbest one I heard was they're trying to replace the 4th of July, which is the most idiotic fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Juneteenth, they're trying to take away our American holiday.
Fucking
kiss my ass.
Oh, it's because they named it
American Independence Day. Yeah.
No, they linked it with independence or something.
Yeah. The name of it is National Independence Day, because that's truly when everybody in the country became independent, supposedly. In my opinion, we're still working on it. Anyway, Spark, I'm glad you're here. Aussie Dave, how are you?
Good, Matt. Good. You get pissed off at how stupid some of these people in your country think, because I'm not concerned, because the more I think about it, the more news stories I hear. What I hear over here is that they're about as popular as flat earthers, and I really think now, after what they've been doing and what's been happening in news this week, if a crunch comes to punch, I think you'll find that today's election, the election in 2020 was held today, Biden would get double the figures he got today.
I believe so, because there's more and more information coming out. There's more and more evidence coming out. People are waking up more and more to the fact that this guy was a douchebag.
My point being, though, John, is that minority is still causing a lot of damage to your country.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Minority.
Yes, they are, and they're not done yet. They're not done yet. They're willing to run us into the ground, baby, to try to take power. We can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Anyway, Aussie, hang on, and let's get Roger from Oregon. Roger, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, but this whole Juneteenth, 4th of July crap, when 4th of July happened, women were not equal, blacks were not equal, and only land-owning males were equal for the government. So actually, Juneteenth is a more appropriate holiday to celebrate, because that is when, even though women didn't have rights, that would happen sometime, I believe, in the
1920s. What happened?
Then the 4th of July.
Yeah. No, I agree. We celebrate the 4th of July from our independence from another country, that we formed our own union, that we formed a country. But not everybody in that country had freedom and liberty, baby. Not for a long, long ass time. 1865, and then 2.5 years before the news reached Texas. And I will say, because I live in Texas, I'm a Texan, I love my state. In my only defense, and I said it on Tim Cormal's show today, Texas was the first state to institute Juneteenth as a state holiday, and they did it in 1980. So we have always been aware of that date here in Texas, mainly because it involved Texas. That's when the troops landed in Galveston and started spreading the word. But indeed, I think it's appropriate to link it to independence. I don't have, what's the problem? I really don't, but people will make it a problem because they're assholes, and they don't really care about the issue. It's the attitude again. It's not the fact that it's blending in with the 4th of July and the country's independence. No, it's because they're maggots, and they want to be able to complain about something. And this one falls right along with the criticism of critical race theory, of the 1619 Project, anything having to do with racial history in this country. They're not too keen on that shit. They don't like it.
It's like your governor. It all starts at the top, and that's the problem. Your governor, being the jerk that he is, It just
Greg
it
Abbott.
just infects people. He just infects people, and he's now the sort of character. When I see him on TV being interviewed, or like he signing this current bill, we're going to build this freaking wall and hold up the crap. I mean, I feel like vomiting. Stephen Colbert, I think it was Colbert or Steph Myers, one of the others, had a funny little skint about that. He was signing the bill, and they held it up. He held it up like Donald Trump does,
Yeah.
and it said on there, "I'm a fool" or "I'm an idiot" or something.
Yeah, somebody.
They took the Mickey out of him.
Yeah.
But he's an idiot, that guy. He's almost like a Trump clone, isn't he?
He is. He's along with all of these other idiots in the GOP who think if they don't cling to Donnie's hemorrhoid, they don't have a chance. And in my opinion, really, I think the more they do that, the more they're hanging themselves. The more they're putting themselves in jeopardy for being reelected, because this nation is not going to tolerate the ignorance of this again. That is why we rose up in 2020 so big, or some people would say bigly, to defeat Donnie, because everybody in this country knew that what damage he had done. And I believe those still trying to cling. Y'all remember that the Republican Party is a diminishing party, getting smaller and smaller, because those conservatives with any brain at all or any dignity left at all are leaving the party. They're becoming independent. They're going alongside with the other side of the Republican Party. So they're stewing down to nothing, baby. So don't get overly concerned about the national politics as much as we need to be concerned about the state politics. The next national election in 2024. I don't think Donnie's going to stand a good chance. And in 2022, I'm really thinking that the Democrats are getting stronger and stronger every day. They are, because of the. Guess who's running? You got Amon Bundy. Remember that guy? Took on the government over because he didn't pay his grazing fees. Freedom. Where was that, out in Colorado? Now the guy's running for governor. Got some guy up in Vermont who's running for an office. He doesn't even know what office it is. It's some office.
He's the son, John.
He's the son. Yes, he's the son of Clyde Bundy. Ain't that the guy's name, Clyde?
Yeah,
I think it was Clyde Bundy.
In Idaho now.
It'll be very interesting to see what the Republicans do in the way of campaigning, or whether they come up with some real policies to try and get the people back, or they do the same old thing and attack the good people on the other side and discredit them and try and win by cheating that way.
Well, I made a comment today. Some of these Republicans, like the guy running for office up in Vermont, who was at the Capitol on January 6th and is quite proud of it, some of them are using it as a sword of honor, badge of honor. Look at me. I was at the Capitol. I stormed the place. Vote for me because I am willing to burn it down. And there's going to be people that are drawn to that because they're traitors. Ardessa, are you in the room, baby?
Yes.
How are you?
I am. I'm here.
Good. How are you
Hanging
doing?
in there. Wanted to give you an update on the hubby.
How's he doing?
He hasn't fallen in a while.
Well, good.
He hasn't fallen in a while, but his mind isn't quite there. He's in a one-story nursing home, and he called just a little bit ago to apologize that he couldn't make it up the stairs to see me.
Oh, bless
so
his
I'm not
heart.
quite sure what that's about. Yeah.
Well,
I went there today, and we watched movies, and I brought him some snacks, some beef jerky, beef curds. Wisconsin, after all.
There
Gotta
you
have
go.
some cheese.
There you go. Well, it was a good day for you.
We doing okay other than that.
Good. I'm glad.
It was pretty much a good day. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's what we all
he's
need.
hanging in there.
That's what we all need.
Needs a little strength is what he needs.
Well,
because
Blue
he
Dot
can't
family
get up.
sends
They
their
actually have
sends their vibes right up to him. Oh, Lordy. I had to move.
appreciate that too, and they actually put 3 different signs in his room to tell him you must get help if you're going to get up and do anything.
Yeah.
Because he was getting up on his own, and that's why he was falling. Nothing broken, nothing, like I said, like you said, it was a good day today. We watched movies together.
That's good.
And,
Yeah, they have put
was
my
nice.
brother had that same sign in his room at the facility he was at because he he couldn't walk without falling. As a matter of fact, he ended up falling, breaking his hip and whatnot, and then that brought up a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, they have to watch him really closely on who.
Yeah, they're stubborn.
Yeah, but got to do that.
They moved him
Got to
into
take
my
care
old
of him.
room.
In your old
They moved
room.
him to my old room, which is right at the nursing home or the nurses station.
Right.
Yeah, that's when I broke the heck out of my ankle. I was there for a while.
Oh Lord. Well, let's stay out of there for a while.
Good people there, though.
Except for going to visit, But well, we're
Until
glad
he
you're
gets
here,
home,
baby.
which hopefully it'll be soon. Thank you.
Yes.
I haven't been paying a lot of attention to politics, but it seems like it's the same old shit they're doing, huh?
It is. It just same old
Republicans,
shit,
I
just
mean.
a different day, or a different decade.
Yep.
Or, it's the same stuff. I don't know when we are going to learn that the Republican Party is not. It's not a somebody who we can bargain in good faith. They have a plan, and it involves power and money, and that's it. And we're not in
I
this.
don't understand why they think it's different.
The Democrats are acting like the abused wife, though. They keep coming back for more and for giving and thinking they're going to make it better. I think it's time the Democrats stood up and said, look, enough's enough. We've got to start throwing some shit back here. Because if they don't, 2024 is going to be or 2022 is going to be a lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
It
needs to change.
We need to stand up and do to them what they would do to us. And that is, don't worry about it.
Unfortunately, true.
Yeah. Right now, in my eyes, everything, how do you like that, Lisa? Mobley, I've cut my beard, yes. 30 years younger. I love you, baby. Thank you. You like good. Anyway. Where was I, Squirrel? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
Well,
here.
we're talking about how now you fucking screwed me, you bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about how they're going to play the tactics of attacking the person and not the policies. That's, I think, what we're talking about. And the gist of it is being that they're going to use the same tactics again and to lie, cheat, and steal.
That's exactly it. Lie, cheat, steal. It's the only way the Republican Party. They even got some guy down there in Florida. I guess he was running for a state position or something. Got him on a phone call recording, talking about he's going to get his Russian-Ukrainian hit squad to come rub some lady out and shit.
Yes.
That's
just becoming a real nut state.
Yes. The damn Republican Party is either one way or the other. Either you're full-blown whack job, right-wing nut job society, ready to run the Trump flag up somebody's ass or beat a cop with it, and then you have those Republicans who are conservative that didn't sign on for this whack job shit, and they're battling it out. But
see that guy that was arrested by the FBI, and he said him and a group of Trump supporters. I don't know how deep the group goes, but they want a civil war. They think that's what the country needs to be regenerated, get their shit together, and they are pushing for civil war. So there are actual people out there actually trying to start a war.
Oh Lord!
They are.
Yes, there is a certain there are a certain percentage of them out there that are just going full tilt. They want to get into positions of power. This guy in Vermont, he's proud of, like I say, he's proud of his appearance on January 6th, and he's trying to capitalize on it. And there's going to be others. The whole Republican Party, as I can see, they're trying to turn their back on the whole damn thing, trying to forget it like it never happened. Because it's bad for them unless they take it on as a badge of honor. Look at us. We stood up to what? Tyranny? Is that
it didn't happen.
No.
It didn't happen, John.
No.
It didn't happen. Yeah, and it wasn't them. It was the FBI or Antifa, but it didn't happen.
It's the FBI, Dave. I hate to break it to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's breaking now. The FBI was all involved.
That's the latest conspiracy theory.
How to influence people and make friends.
Those were just tree-hugging liberals, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was. They were all in disguise. Antifa. That's who it
Yeah.
was up there.
It was the leaves. It was the
They
leaves
talk
stuck
like
in their
that's an
pockets.
insult or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I take it on as a badge of honor. Call me Antifa. Yes, I am indeed Antifa. I am
And liberal
anti-fascist,
and
a.k.a.
Hugger, I can live with that.
Trump. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
proud of my
You're not
anti-fascist father.
anti-government.
Huh?
yeah.
You're not anti-government. You're
No.
anti-fascist. There's
I'm
a difference.
anti-fascist. I'm
Exactly. There's
yes.
a big difference.
And
Big difference.
as was said in the past, when fascism comes to America, it will be waving the flag and holding a Bible. And that is exactly
Yep,
what
and
happened.
that's what they're doing.
You throw that in with
Wrapped in
Khrushchev's
a
statements
flag.
of saying that we will not defeat you from without, we will defeat you from within. Guess what? We're
doing
there. They're trying their best, baby. They really are.
Yep.
They would sell us out to Russia in a heartbeat. They think it's fine. No problem. Putin's a nice guy and
Fox
all
is
this shit.
defending Putin.
Yes.
How does Fox keep a license? I mean, if that was Australia, they would lose their license for inciting bad shit, and unstabilizing the country.
Well,
That is not news. You can tie it up in a big bow and call it news, but in defense you say it's entertainment. What are you? One or the other.
well, that's why
Don't-
we are a nation of laws, and the law says that they can call themselves an entertainment company and are not bound by the rules of journalism and having to report the truth or anything like that. Tucker
They
Carlson,
shouldn't be able
that
to call themselves news,
dweeb
though.
has gone off the freaking deep end with his
Oh.
shit. Him and Lou Dobbs,
Him
I
even-
swear,
They're nuts.
Alex,
they are sad.
Alex Jones. There were
Oh,
Alex
Alex
Jones.
Go ahead.
He's still running around.
Yes, still screaming through a little microphone there, a megaphone there, trying to get his little ass heard. Of course, because there are scumbags in this country who are going to capitalize and make money off of morons. And these maggots, these people that still believe in this Trump bullshit, he's coming back in August, they're suckers for an easy tap.
I feel like you keep moving that date up by a month every time.
What?
Well, he's supposed to come back in March. Oh,
Yeah.
he's supposed to come back in May.
Yeah.
June, July. Now it's August.
August,
Okay.
baby.
Mark my calendar.
Coming back in
And
August.
he's supposed to be on tour. He's supposed to be on tour with what's his name when he's president. Back after August. This tour he's doing with this other Fox host. He's doing a national tour. It's supposed to be in December. Now, if he's coming back in August, he's supposed to be president. He's out there doing a tour with some Fox host for $7,000 a seat. What are you? Are you going to be back in August, or are you not going to be back in August? Are you lying to your people? Are you just bleaching more money out of them? They've got to see this as being bullshit. They must look at it and say, hang on, he's going to be reinstated in August, yet he's out on tour with someone in December? Nah.
Yeah. These guys, too, they try to put Biden down. I saw a post today where they're saying how terrible he's doing. He's doing everything terrible, and he's ruining the country. But they have no
That's
example.
the line they're going to try to sell.
Because there is none.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Look-
there is no example.
Yeah, look at this.
He's not perfect, but he's doing good.
He's doing damn good. I'm proud of the job he's doing, and if it wasn't for the obstructionists on the Republican side, we could do a whole lot more. That's what
Oh,
that's
definitely.
where the evil lies in this country. It's
Republicans think if there's bulldozers and people digging up roads and building bridges everywhere, every time the motorist goes past, they see it's a Democratic thing that the Democrats made that happen.
Yes.
It's not good for Republicans. So they do not want the
No.
infrastructure happening.
No, I've said this before. Don't underestimate the degree to which the Republican Party is willing to hurt this country. I mean, hurt you in a big way, just so they can turn around and go,
destroy it.
"Oh, look how terrible things are. You need to elect us." It's what they do. It's a cycle.
Yep.
I swear, when we're this old, you can look back and see the same bullshit happening over and over again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A lot bigger than it was before. They've gone bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's the big lie. And don't lie about anything small.
Yep.
Lie about, if you're going to lie, do it big time.
Yep.
Anyway.
Every time the
Disgusting.
Republicans get in, the only thing that goes forward is their bank accounts, and the people go back.
Yes.
And I just can't imagine. And they know that. The people know that. That's why they've got to cheat to get in, because 75% of the American people do not want the rich to go forward while they go back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
SC, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, sir. Happy Father's Day to you.
Well, thank you very much. You a daddy?
No, I'm not a daddy.
Okay. Well, I was just checking. Didn't know, SC. Didn't know you passed.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Sugar daddy.
You're a C.
Yeah, well, I'll accept that one. Yeah. It's funny.
I'll take that one. Hell yes. Well, then that makes you a daddy. Happy Daddy Day, baby. Anyway, SC, how's everything up in Tallahassee?
Oh, it's good. It's good. We didn't get flooded out. We got some rain that we needed, but
Good.
we didn't get flooded out like Alabama and some other people are and stuff. And we didn't get the nasty part of it, but we got just the rain we needed a little bit. We could use more, but you take what you can get.
Yeah, it's terrible incidents out there. They had a tornado. They had this terrible accident in Alabama, south of Montgomery.
Yeah,
just a horrific death toll there. 10 dead, 9 kids, one adult, and
the car crash. Yes.
yeah, it's just terrible, just heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
That's making big news over here. It's one of our headlines over here.
Yeah, it's sad. I read the story of, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I seen where there was another.
Do
crash
you
today.
know the story? What happened?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I just want to know what happened.
It's weather related, and so I imagine, somebody hydroplaned and chain reaction with 15 cars.
Wow, 15 cars. That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's bad. And
And it was mainly children that got hurt.
Yes. There was one van that had 8 people died in that van. 4 of them young kids. And it was Brian Champagne. Just mentioned that the story I read is that when they got there was people trying to rescue the people in that van. They had just gotten the driver pulled out of the van when the fire just hit, and they could not get the other ones out of the van.
They were burnt alive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. Bless them and their family.
Yes. The heartache going on. Plus, in another vehicle, there was a 29-year-old father with his 9-month-old baby.
Oh my goodness.
And they both passed. So, this world, it's heartbreaking enough when we have that kind of death and everything, and that's why, when we talk about police and everything, and police justice and the reforming of the police department and everything else. My father being a police officer at one time, I always keep in mind that the police are the first ones that are responding to something like that. So they take a heavy burden on their own hearts when they have to respond to an accident when so much death, and especially children, are involved. That does not excuse anybody from any.
It's really hard on them too.
It is indeed. That's how come we need to separate some of the duties that police have to respond to. Because we ask a lot of them.
That's why you should shake their hand.
Yes.
That's why you should shake their hand in the elevator. When they put their hand out to shake yours, you don't run.
No.
Like they do in
Andrew Clyde down in Louisiana. The guy who says, "No, I ain't shaking your hand, Officer Fanone. I'm not on your side." Isn't that disgusting? Now, my congressman, Michael Cloud, is one of the ones that declined to sign that gold medal for the police. My congremon.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, Michael Cloud.
Well, John.
Respect the good ones.
John, you remember how last week they started trying to blame the FBI, saying it's the FBI that was involved.
Yeah.
Well, I seen maybe later on that or the day after somewhere on Twitter where apparently the FBI is looking into some of the members of Congress, and so why would you start wanting to? Because they've already tried every other option: Antifa, Black Lives Matter. It was blah blah blah.
They're running the gamut.
So, oh yes. Yeah, so now
who's next?
We're
I'm
bringing the
surprised
FBI.
they're not
They
saying the
knew the
Pope
FBI.
wasn't involved. You know.
They knew the FBI was investigating them, but that's why they come out with discrediting the FBI. That's a tactic. Discredit the FBI because they are being investigated, not because they discredit the FBI. They were being investigated before that, but they knew that if they got out first and bagged the FBI, that they may get the public on their side. Bastards, bastards.
Boy, howdy.
Then Alex Jones comes out and says he was asked by Trump to lead the march to the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And bragging on it. Bragging on it.
Yeah, he had a bullhorn. He was telling everybody to go to the east side.
Yeah. All these people are on
remember
tape, and
seeing
then
the
they have the
video.
audacity
Terrible
to.
man.
Yeah, he needs to be in court with the rest of them. Let me thank Bill
And
Jones.
apparently, Parler was sent 50 notifications to the FBI, Parler, to say, hey, there's going to be some violence happening.
Yeah.
They're talking about it on Parler.
On Parler. Oh, that's where my congressman, Michael Cloud, District 27 of Texas, ran off to right after January 6th when he quit Twitter and said, follow me to Parler. You disgusting little dweeb. I want to thank Bill Jones, who came in with $5 and said, Senate votes on Tuesday. Call your senators. And please do. That's
What are they voting for?
224-3121. If you want to call your senator, call 202-224-3121. And you can get hold of the senator of your state directly from that switch. So
I think that deserves a go.
What are they
that
voting
does
for?
deserve a gong. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, big one.
Hell yes, that
What are they
deserves a
voting
gong.
for?
Huh?
What are they voting
They're
for?
voting on Tuesday on, well, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. What are they voting on, Bill? What's coming up? I've been distracted all week. I'm sorry. I
don't
declare
think I'm
mercy for
right.
pain. Huh?
They're voting on the For the People Act.
Oh, no. Really?
Really?
That's not going to make it.
Right, okay.
What's that do?
But it's going to bring the vote. You're going to see who votes which way.
Is it for or against we should be? Because I don't
It's
know
for
about that one.
yeah, HS1.
Oh,
For the,
HS1, okay.
Yeah, I think it's HS1.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's the For the People Act, and it is
SB1.
SB1. I'm sorry, SB1.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's For the People Act. That's the sweeping voting rights regulations to try to run roughshod on all these state-issued,
Put a stop to them.
Yeah, they're trying to
interfering and
interfere.
not letting people vote.
Yeah,
Yes.
that in gerrymandering.
Yeah, gerrymandering districts, trying to get
15-day
dark
early
money out.
voting.
15 days early voting.
Yeah, they
now.
need to end all that.
Yeah, well,
They need
these
to end
also-
the interference.
It also is working at trying to re-implement the pre-authorization that the Supreme Court threw out for states that have a history of restricting voting rights.
right.
That when they do something to restrict voting rights, it has to be pre-approved by the Department of Justice. And the Supreme Court threw that out because we are a post-racial society.
Yes, we are a post-racial
and there are
society.
no states. There are no states that are
Actively trying
giving
to,
people actively trying to prevent minorities
Right.
from voting.
which we say
No,
is
that's
a
the
lot of
John Lewis
bullshit
Act.
with the
It's
recent
not SB1. It's SB4.
SB 54.
SB4 is the John Lewis Act.
Okay.
That's when it restores the stuff the Supreme Court took away.
Oh, okay. That's the John Lewis Act that restores the Supreme Court struck down part of the Voting Rights Act because, as Roger said, we are in a post-racist
The
world.
pre-clearance thing.
Right, so they have to be cleared before they can implement any laws. They have to be cleared through the Department of Justice to make sure
Yeah.
that the laws do not, well,
You've got a.
they're going to have a hard time with a lot of that.
Supreme Court.
Huh?
You got a Supreme Court justice, I believe, retiring soon, or thinking about retiring.
They're
And
trying to
McConnell's-
get him to retire. He ain't thinking about it.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
They're
and
trying.
McConnell's come out and said already, you ain't going to get a pick not while he's breathing. This guy's out in the States saying, I'm going to control everything, isn't he? He's got more power than the president, this McConnell.
They're really trying
hard.
If
he gets a majority back, he does.
Yeah.
But that's why we're trying to get that one Supreme Court justice to retire now, so we don't have, he can't have a say.
If he gets
the Senate back,
he's already said
he's got the power.
He's already said
got the power.
Yes, Mitch McConnell's already said if they take control of the Senate in 22 and a justice comes available for the bench, they will not fill it. They will hold it back just like they did Obama's, because that's the kind of scumbags they are. Mitch McConnell keeps, well, you have to go back to 1880-something before you find precedents for it. Well, do we have to go back that far to find a damn Congress that was willing to work together and do the people's business? Do we have to go back that far, or did after that it just all become political bullshit? No. Mitch McConnell did this.
It's political bullshit.
When Mitch McConnell blew up the filibuster for Supreme Court justices, Mitch McConnell is the one that did that. So all it takes is 51 votes.
You have to go back to Harry Reid, I believe it is, who blew it up on below Supreme Court judicial nominations.
That was the first time.
Under Barack Obama, but they kept it for Supreme Court. And then Mitch McConnell tossed it for the Supreme Court.
Yep.
Trump was in office.
So now all it takes is, and there's only two things Republicans give a shit about: taxes and judges. That's it. All this is regular old bullshit.
Money.
It's all about money. Money for the wealthy.
Yep.
That's how come we have the tax system that we have now, the tax code now. It's not written for your ass, I guarantee you. There's no loopholes for your ass in there for anything. Oh, God.
And they care about more money to the military.
Yes. As long as they keep the military-industrial complex
But that more
going.
money from the military doesn't go to the grunts on the ground. It goes to the military-industrial complex.
Thank you, Roger,
Correct.
because that's what I always try to stress when people, they're supporting our military. No, they're not.
Now the House repealed the AUMF, the authorization for military force. The 2002 resolution, they repealed that.
So
now it's up to the Senate to follow suit.
And we have a divided Senate. Guess what? 2022 is rapidly becoming the most important election. And that's saying something, because we thought the last two that we were in were the elections of the century. That this is the stand, this is the hill.
2022 is going to be.
Who knew?
22 is going to be such a big deal.
And it is.
The Republican Party has got more evil as it's gotten on, because in the early days, Republicans were first elected, or Trump was first elected, they had control of Senate and Congress. They could have done what they wanted to do, and they didn't do nothing. But today, if they had the same power, my Lord, the country would be in so much trouble. But
go ahead.
They got worse, more evil as they went along.
The last 4 years.
As they've been found out.
This country has turned on how things operate, on what we accept as norm, especially on the Republican side. They've gone slap-ass crazy with this shit. Prove Donnie didn't win. Well, we did. Yeah, but prove it. Well, we did. Yeah, well, prove it. You can't win the argument. It's the same damn thing. You can't convince these people, because the facts and the results don't really give a shit to them. They are a minority, but we all fear that these are the crackpot whack jobs that we have to fear on a daily basis around our society. Look at the mass shootings that we had this weekend again.
Oh God, there was more of them?
Yes, every weekend, Jesus. They're all over the place.
Oh, God.
It seems to be
I avoided the
in
news
this country.
weekend.
There was a list of them I was going to mention, but I didn't write it down. Anyway, let me say thank you to Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely, who came in with $3 and said, if in wildfire areas, reach out if you need a mask. Hey, you cannot get a better mask. If you need a mask, contact Nana Lovely. Contact our own Tammy Ames. She is the best mask maker in the world I wear nothing but Tammy Ames masks anywhere I go. It's a fashion
Tammy
statement.
Ames collection.
Yes, the Tammy Ames collection. That's right, baby. And, are they not the best masks we have?
I still wear mine.
That's it, man. I can't buy one. I mean, wear one of the little.
How are you feeling, S.C. Smith, with your state going Looney Tunes up there? I mean, 5 years ago, Florida was the place to be and all that, and now Florida's the loony bin.
Oh yeah, it appears that most of these Proud Boys and the 3%ers are most of them are coming out of the state of Florida. So yeah, that's
Proud Boys are having a little bit of problem
with
with cash flow. You want to know what they're selling? They're selling.
What's that?
They're selling BLM products, Black Lives Matter, because they sell, and they're hurting for money, so they got to go where the products are selling. So they're actually selling Black Lives Matter T-shirts and stuff, trying to make money for the Proud Boys.
That's funny.
Huh?
I was like, the question is, do they back it? You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, or am I missing something?
No, the Proud Boys.
No,
Yeah, you
Proud
said
Boys.
Cowboys though.
When did I
Yeah,
say
you did
Cowboys?
say
You
Cowboys.
said
mate.
Cowboys were selling. That's what confused
Boys.
me. I was,
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm glad I
sorry.
wasn't the only one who heard that. I was like, talking Dallas Cowboys? Like, what other Cowboys?
Did
you
I
talking-
say Cowboys?
Okay, well, yeah.
Where else
did.
are you going to find such fine
I didn't
entertainment
hear that.
out? We'll cut this out. Nobody will see shit.
But now that you mentioned Proud Boys, okay, that's just the dumbest shit. Man, I think that's
They
the
are.
second time I've said
I
this is
saw
the
a
dumbest
story
shit I've
about
ever
it the
heard.
other
this show.
day that the Proud Boys had a site that were selling Black Lives Matter merchandise and trying to raise money because they've been
That's
hemorrhaging
crazy.
money. Nobody
That's
wants to be
fucked up.
That's
associated
crazy.
with the Proud Boys, the 3%ers, the Oath Keepers, supposed to be the Oath Deniers or whatever the fuck you want. These are the scumbags of the earth. These are the radical, right-wing, nut job, militia types that get together every weekend to go sneak through the woods and pretend that they're shooting you. Because they're not. They're not going to storm the Capitol and take over the country. What do you think? You get inside that building and every governor in the country is going to go, well, I guess Bob from the Proud Boys is in charge now. Nothing we can do. Are you stupid? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Big worry I worry about, the big worry I have in America at the moment is before, not necessarily 2022, before 2024, is a false flag operation by the extreme right, runs a false flag. If they don't get ahead in 2022, they're going to get more drastic, and that can only mean doing something extreme.
Indeed, because that's who they're talking
And
to,
a
the
false flag.
extremists. Because they're willing to go as far as they want. The guy up there running for now, see, it's confusing because he's running for a state congressional in a state congressional district, and that is the one that goes to Washington. And he's confused that he thought he was running for a state house in Concord.
I've seen that on TV.
He didn't know. Am I running for a state position
know
or
he
a
was
federal
running
position? You know, he said at the end, he said, well, whatever. I guess I'm running against that.
Yeah, I'll
then.
have to go for that one then.
I'll have to go for
Yeah.
that one. He didn't even know. So again, it's not what this guy is well versed in Vermont's needs or anything like that, how to budget anything or some project that needs to be. No, he's counting on his maggot buddies to vote for him because freedom. You know,
Not even good at the yes.
it's pitiful. Let me thank Karen
Well,
Van
they
Wyk,
believe.
who came in with $5 and said, I just got my second shot today. Happy Father's Day. Outstanding, Karen Van Wyk. Glad you got that second shot, baby, and thank you for Happy Father's Day stuff.
Congrats for the shot.
Yeah, there you
Everybody who's got both shots, congrats to them.
go. Oh,
The Republican Party right-wing extremists actually do believe, they're so emotionally invested, they believe that they are the majority and they have God and justice on their side. They actually believe it.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. They're the same ones that slap on the bumper sticker, we support the troops, and that's all they do is put the bumper sticker there.
They're the
In their
ones
world,
you got to worry about.
it's all about a facade. Why, yes, I'm a Christian. I ain't been to church lately, but I carry the, what's that, some country, Western March, country singer just had a new album out. Marcia showed it to me a little while ago. Anyway, the line in it is, I'd rather be on the lake with God in my mind than in church with fishing on my mind.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah. I thought that hits it pretty good. That says it pretty good.
I want to interrupt a minute.
Huh?
Can I interrupt a minute?
Yes, go ahead.
I was going to say I'm going to leave the room so somebody else can come in.
Oh.
I see Mitch and TW and Velica got their hands up.
Well, Ardessa, well, thank you very much for coming by, baby. We appreciate you anytime you come in.
Thank you.
Purple Moon
I appreciate
Dragon.
it too.
I just love that name.
You like that, don't you?
I do.
So do I.
There you go. And conjures up all sorts of stuff.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, baby. I don't know how to get you out of the room or get anybody else into the room. Travis,
I can
just
do
step.
it.
Okay.
I can get myself out of the room.
Well, Travis just walked out. He'll get somebody in when he comes back in. Yeah. He walks in and out occasionally.
That'll work.
Outstanding, baby. Take care of yourself.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, or just.
What were you saying, S.C. Smithy, about...
well, Buddy Davis, I seen earlier today, Buddy Davis had something posted on his Facebook page that said, don't walk around speaking scripture with a heart full of hate. Something to that. Yeah. Which is what,
Don't be a hypocrite.
Indeed, because there's a great crisis going on within the evangelical church right now. I mean, you got to have to decide who you're on, whose side are you on. And Johnny Fly, let me bring this in. Wait a second. Johnny Fly just came in with $5 and said, be sure to watch the special about the January 6th insurrection at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on CNN. Oh, Donnie will not be POTUS come August. Indeed, I am going to watch that, Johnny Fly. As a matter of fact, it's on our agenda for tonight because I have to see the idiot in the cowboy hat. They keep showing this guy. He looks like he's halfway intelligent, nice looking fella. And he's talking about that he was. The guy says he was anointed by God. And the reporter goes, Donald Trump? And the guy goes, yeah. Really? I want to see the rest of that interview. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
That is what is so sad, because I do know people that do think that way, and they think that God put him in there. And I always ask the question, are you shitting me? Do you think God put Obama in that chair? Well, no.
Yeah, I seen a picture. Someone took a picture of a family at the Braves game. It was at a Braves game. I don't know when it was, but the whole family is the father, the wife, and their two kids,
right?
And they all got on Braves jerseys, but on the back of them, the kids have got 45, the number 45 on theirs, and it says the one says Trump won. The other one says something I can't remember, and then the husband and the wife they got 46 on their jersey, and they're saying something about Biden on the back of it. But I'm just thinking, okay, that's the best you can do is put your kids out there.
Yes.
They have no fucking clue. They have no clue about anything. I'm talking about like 3, 4, 5-year-old children. At the most.
Yeah.
They have no. But you're sitting there. You're that pathetic. You go clothe them up and shit and parade them around.
It really is true, SC. It starts at home. It starts at home. This generational change that we want is going to be so difficult to attain because we always have assholes in our society who are going to teach their kids it's appropriate to act like an asshole just to piss some people off, and that's the way our society works.
That's why Trump wants to control the schools. That's what he wants to do.
They want to control what's taught in the schools.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it is. We control that as parents of how our children are raised. I'm not a preacher, and I'm not professing to be some great father. I love the way my kids turned out. I love the fact of their outlook on life and their acceptance of people of all kinds. And that's what this takes. It's going to take that. Somebody who doesn't walk around with hate in their heart for somebody they don't know and could give a shit less about. I want my kids to know. I want them to care about people. I want them to care about people on the other side of the damn planet, because somebody has to. And it's just. I look at this. I look at our country. I look at this whole world as one big freaking. That we got no plan B. It's one planet, one Earth, one society, and we spend a lot of time trying to kill each other or hate each other. And until we overcome that, the advancements for civilization are going to be meek and far between. But
keep it shut, mate.
I don't know. Anyway, Ardessa came in with $10 and said, "Thank you all." Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon. Thank you, baby. We appreciate it tremendously. Whew. I can't wait till tomorrow.
This is a big problem, but I think that the Democrats can really turn this around as a bigger blue wave in 2022 if they can start fighting back a little bit with fire, a little bit of, hang on, let's fact check this statement from one of the Republicans. Let's fact check this statement. I mean, I appreciate CNN, forget his name now, the reporter, he was the one that held the microphone up, was kicked out the White House for a while.
Jim Acosta.
Jim
Acosta.
Acosta.
Yeah.
He called out Fox and Hannity, and for what they are, bullshit. Factory. Nothing's fact checked. Handy's a loose cannon. He's a troublemaker. He's going to cause problems. And Acosta laid it out in 2 programs. He done it, and a great job.
He nominated Lou Dobbs for the Employee of the Month of the Bullshit Factory.
Yeah. Yes. You obviously seen the same thing.
Yes.
Dave, I think he's great.
Dave, Trump is going on tour with Bill O'Reilly. That's the guy who's going around. He'll be going around. Yeah. And apparently some people are starting a little thing I've seen on Twitter. Some of these people are starting to realize, hey, this is kind of bullshit. This guy told us he's going to be back in office here, but how's he going to be doing this when he's supposed to be back in office? Blah blah blah. Yeah. Why are we sending him money? What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Some idiots will still hang in there as SC. Some idiots will still think, oh, okay, let's send him $10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, there's my producer. He's back.
But I tell you, there's a guy that's running up against Sarah Huckabee in Arkansas.
Right.
His name's Chris Jones. His ad he put out, oh, my God, I posted it in the main discussion about 9:40 this morning, my time.
I'll have to check.
And man, it's one of the best ads I've seen out. This guy, his name's Chris Jones. He's a minister, physicist, just an intelligent guy. Wanted to be an astronaut, but apparently I think he has had a disability.
Right.
A hearing something like that. You just have to watch. You have to watch the ad. It's really good. I mean, yeah, it's on the mark.
I'll have to check it after the
show.
Hey,
Travis, Mitch has been up hanging his hand up for a while. I think he wants to say something.
Yeah, Travis just came back in. While Travis is doing that, let me thank Catman56, our brother Keith, up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, came in with $5 and said, "Every day we watch the destruction of the GOP and the right-wing nut jobs within them. They want to take us with them. The destruction of America from our internal enemy. Americans can't stop fighting for the truth about them." Amen, brother Keith. We can't stop pointing that out.
What are the ends?
For
what are
them?
the goals of the Republicans? What do the people see in what the Republicans are going to do for them? I mean, this is what I can understand. We know what the Democrats are about, and we understand that every left and right have their corporates and that, and they're not all straight with us. They all tell us fibs. But the right telling the lies and all the shit they've been doing and having 30% support, what does that 30% think they're going to get out of this? These
fuckers are so full of hate. They're so full of hate. They're so full of hate and just miserable that they can't realize that the Republican Party ain't doing shit for them, or they just don't care. It's ridiculous. That's one. I mean, how can you? They do nothing for you. And
when somebody asks me, "Hey, what's the end game here for the Republicans? Where are they going?" Mad Max.
Yes.
What do you want to know? Mad Max. That's what they're going for. They're going for a complete a fascist country, and an authoritarian dictatorship. You might as well, or autocratic society, where we have somebody like Putin, who's president for life, and he gets to dictate who all the oligarchs are going to be and how much your piddly ass is going to get paid. You serfs out there, you little peasants, are going to get paid or whatever. Well, don't worry, we'll set up a soup line for your ass. That's where.
And that's like DeSantis wanting to send police from Florida to Texas to hang out at the border.
Yep.
I mean, my God. And some people look at that and go, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yes, and they support. Like, some people are jumping in. Yeah, let's send the Florida police down there on the border.
That's your tax money. And do you really think some of these police officers really want to go down there and be away from their family? I mean,
some of them are going to take it as an opportunity to vacation. Hey, we're going down to Mexico, Bob. You want to go? Yeah, the company's paying for it, man. Let's go. We'll stop all the meth from coming over. Really?
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
Check the freaking airport, you idiot.
Some will go over there thinking we may get to shoot our guns.
Yeah,
well.
I was just fixing to say that.
We have had so many civilian militias and bullshit like that try to go down to the southern border to protect our borders. They're just a bunch of whack jobs. Anyway, before I get to that, Travis, let me catch up with this, because Mitch Goldstein came in with $3 and said, "We love you, Blue Dots." Well, guess what? We love you back, Mitch Goldstein. What do you got to say about that?
Hey, everybody. Hey, John, how you feeling, old buddy?
I'm alive. And on that note, I'm going to call out Sherry Puckett, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "I got my first shingles vax Friday." She got outstanding, Sherry. It is a shot you will not regret, baby. I'm recommending anybody go get that. I won't be able to get it for a while, but you can bet your ass I'm going to be at the damn pharmacy tomorrow, because thanks to the Blue Dot family, last month's donations come in tomorrow. My doctor wrote a lanacane patch on Friday, and I'm waiting to go pick that sucker up. And so that's where I'm going to be.
If you lived in a civilized country, they would just give you a nice chunk of opium and send you home.
Yeah, here it is. And it does. It brings it up because it happens across this country, and really it does. On the large scheme, what brings me back to the healthcare issue is there are times you can't afford your damn medication. You just can't do it. It's not in your bank. It's not in your hand. It's nothing. So what do? And we have a homeless population across this country that have medical problems. What do? Where's the doctor? And
you know that 75%, 80% of homeless people are dysfunctional, mentally ill people.
The other day,
you don't just wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, you know something? Fuck this. I'm going to go live under a bridge in a shopping cart."
Yeah. It's my life dream to be homeless. Yeah.
It could be a progression, but it's never. You don't go there from a healthy mental place. No. Yeah.
On that note, and I am very happy because the other night I was on the Robin Kincaid show, and live right here, and all of a sudden, Marcia comes over to the door and says, "There's a bunch of guys in uniform in our driveway." And I went, "What?" So I muted myself. Be right back. And I went out, looked in the driveway, and sure enough, there's a bunch of military personnel standing out in my driveway, all decked up in fatigues and everything, and my son Tyler's already out there talking to him, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And but it turned out to be a good thing, because the state National Guard here is going around and identifying places in rural areas. They asked about my water well. What how's your water well? Well, I don't drink the shit, and I didn't use that language. I said, well, we don't drink that. I have to go into town to get water. So they want to send somebody out to test the water, but they gave us a piece of paper because they were talking about general needs of the area. And they handed out a piece of paper, and for the last few days, including right up to today, in certain areas in this, Blunter being one, and in other areas out in this area, there will be clinics set up for people to come in and have tests done, find out if you're diabetic, their mental health issues, if you have any, getting your dog spayed or neutered, dental for cleaning, extractions, and fillings. So they're going to have this clinic set up for the last several days they have. And it's servicing, and there's no charge for it. You just show up, and they service that. And that's a good thing, because there are a lot of people out in rural areas that don't have either the ability, either financially or physically, to get to town, to go to somewhere where there's something. So those kind of clinics going out and popping up and serving a community, that we need more of that in our country, more of that in our society.
For our country, which is allegedly the most powerful, richest, best military, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
For all that bullshit, why do we have one person inhabiting this country that can't afford their medicine?
Indeed.
Well, here's a better one. We kind of begrudgingly give health care to old people, but we don't pay for their medication, and we don't pay for hearing aids when they go deaf, and we don't pay for glasses when they go blind. And when their teeth start falling out, fuck them. You know, that is a class, dentistry.
That's the three things. That's the trifecta of old people.
Yeah, it's class restricted. People, it's very expensive. Explain to me why the wealthiest country in the world, God bless America, we the people, all that shit, and we get people saying it's not godly to give away health services to our countrymen.
You're taking money for your
shit is that?
They should pull themselves up by their bootstraps and just cure that cancer on themselves. Whatever
bullshit.
It's heartbreaking, Mitch, in my book, because you see it, and everywhere you go across this country, there's some guy or a lady holding a cardboard sign. Yeah, I give every time I can. If I've got $1 in my pocket, I can't drive by, baby. They're in worse shape than I am, and it's sad because I see so many veterans that are homeless, that don't have anywhere to go. This is not who we are. And like Mitch says, we are the richest country in the world. What the shit? We can't afford a bed for somebody. We're going to force them to sleep outside? It's bullshit. We can do
spikes,
better.
Or put metal spikes underneath the bridges so people can't sleep there?
Yes.
Do you know that there's a whole industry about preventing people from sleeping in places? It's like, how low can you go?
If they can make $1 off of it, doesn't matter.
Oh, well, yeah. That's what America's all about, right? Make it $1.
Yeah, you know what that reminded me of? You know, it reminded me of, Mitch. I remember back a few years back, I had to catch the bus a lot, and I remember at the bus station, they had a problem with the pigeons, so they put up those spikes, like you kind of talking about, under the bridge to keep the pigeons from having a place. Yeah. And so that's just kind of when you were talking, because I had no clue people were doing that. I mean, that's kind of, that's crazy. And when you're talking about.
It's not really cool to do it to pigeons. I mean, pigeons got to be pigeons. They didn't ask to be pigeons either,
Yeah, true. And
in New York City, in the 80s, when if it was really cold, the police would actually allow the homeless to sleep in Penn Station. You remember that?
Yes, indeed.
Used to actually bring them in if it was very cold.
Hi, Julie.
Those days are over.
Yeah, you know who stopped that program? I'll give you a 3. Oh, it's going to make a quiz out of it. See if you can figure it out. That motherfucker.
Oh,
he's going to
Rudy.
He's going to get it.
Rudy.
He's going to get it.
You must be talking about Rudy. You have to be.
He's going to get it. Yeah.
Let's.
And I lived in New York at the time, and I worked on David Dinkins' campaign. And I'll tell you, man, David Dinkins was the sweetest, nicest, most honest guy. And you know something? In that day and age, honesty was worthless. All Rudy Giuliani did was really kind of open up the city to huge exploitation. Very similar to the way Ronald Reagan opened up the federal government to exploitation.
Giuliani was that the stop and frisk too.
Stop and frisk was Giuliani. Yeah,
well, howdy.
that was him.
He
The anti.
he was a scumbag even back
You
then.
remember the anti-crime units,
Yes,
John? You
yes,
remember hearing
stop
about
and
that?
frisk and all that. Yes,
Giuliani.
yep, that's Rudy.
Giuliani.
Yeah, he's been
I
that
would
way
like
all
to
his
bring
life.
up one good thing that's come up, and that is with the COVID, the VA stopped sending out bills for the copay. I'm a copay VA recipient of healthcare.
Right.
You had to dig down and request, and they stopped sending out the bills. And it used to be if you didn't pay your bill in 90 days, then you'd get sanctioned, blah, blah, blah. So I researched all through and found got my copays and sent them in, even though I hadn't gotten a bill. And the other day I got a check in the mail for $490, which is a refund of my copays because the Veterans Administration has canceled and not collecting the copays from the veterans on copay through the Veterans Administration. So my meds and my the $50 I have to pay to talk to the urologist over my prostate shit.
Right.
All that got eliminated, and the VA just sent me a check for the copays that I made because I fought my way
Outstanding.
to make sure I paid them to where I wasn't going to get shut down and cut off. But I just got refunded all my copays.
Well, welcome
And
home,
anybody
brother,
who
for one,
didn't fight
and that's great. That's great.
Anybody who didn't fight through the process and well, gee, I guess they're not going to charge me copays anymore. They just got a letter saying all the copays
Bye,
that
Lisa.
we haven't sent bills for in the last year and a half have been canceled. So the Veterans Administration is trying to do something, but a lot of those vets that are on the street aren't even in the VA healthcare system. And that's the crime.
That's a crime. And we could do better. We can do better. Lady Freedom Rock just came. I'm sorry. Let me get this. Lady Freedom Rock came in with $5 and said, "I've been homeless. Trust me, no one wants to be homeless, especially those who are homeless." Indeed, Lady Freedom Rock.
That's the thing. That's the poison of the GOP narrative. Because you remember we were talking about, what are they selling? They are selling the idea that people who are homeless deserve to be homeless.
Yes, it's their fault. They
That's
brought it
their
amongst
idea, that
themselves. They're lazy. They have no motivation. The right wing nut jobs.
They're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, they're trying. Where you could do.
Yeah,
that.
and that's their so-called Christianity talking too.
Go try to apply for a job, and when they ask you what's your address, let them answer that question. Hey, Velda. God knows.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby. From here it looked like Velda, but then I seen the D right at the last. Velda Lee, how are you, dear?
I'm fine.
Good. Everything going well, baby?
I was just waiting for a lull in the
I'm
conversation
sorry.
to jump
I
in.
run my mouth. I forget. Travis
It's
over
me,
there
man.
going, hey.
It's not you.
He's Travis over there on the other side of the camera going, hey. What? Okay.
Hey, what did you? I don't know if you guys have talked about it, but what do you think about Flynn?
Mike Flynn?
He's going to be maybe. He may be court-martialed.
Let's go, baby. I think he should be. I'm sorry. He should be. He should be recalled.
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, too. I would love it. And that's what they should do. That's what they should do. They should jerk his damn retirement right out it between his fingers. I'm sorry, brother. You turned your back on your oath along with all those oath keepers. Are you shitting me?
Still in the Marines Reserve, so that makes him recallable for the service. So therefore, he can be.
He was never in the Marines. He's Army.
Yeah, he's Army, and that's true of all retired veterans. They are subject to recall for court-martial, and that's actually how their benefits are stripped.
Uniform Code of Military Justice, baby.
That is correct. You are still subject to it.
Constitution? Oh, no, son. You're mistaken. You're not covered under that. Yeah, you're covered under another set of rules, baby. Johnny,
only when it comes to veterans benefits and veterans affairs, it all comes under that same heading.
Yeah, and in my book, he gave it up. He turned his back on his oath. to encourage an insurrection, a coup against this country. I'm sorry, that's against the law in my book.
They think it's a big joke too.
They do.
They think it's a big fucking joke.
Well, like I said, that guy up in Vermont is running for office based on the fact that he was one of the He's the guy with the picture who stole a bottle of wine from one of the Senate officers and out there drinking the bottle out of. That's the guy who wants to run for office right now. Doesn't it sound like somebody?
Isn't there a difference between?
He doesn't know the differences between the Senate and the Senate, the state Senate and the federal.
Yeah. He thinks he's running for a state office, and they informed him, well, no, she's a representative that goes to Washington, not the one that goes to Concord.
Aren't there different rules between enlisted and officers with regarding to subject to recall under UCMJ?
I believe so.
According to what I was reading today.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
Officers have a commission.
They have to recall him to active duty before they can court-martial him.
They can, but because they're commissioned, officers are subject to recall.
That's true. They get their commission from
You
Congress.
retire under a commission, you are subject. It's happened before.
So we have precedent. Let's get after it. Let's get after it.
Lieutenant Calley?
That's the only way yes, Calley in Vietnam. The My Lai incident was one. That's true. That is true, Mitch. Very good. Hell, that's very excellent, buddy. Wish my memory
Hey,
worked
Mitch,
like
I remember
that.
you. Mitch, I remember you talking the other night about how you were reading some stuff off your Twitter, and that something might go down, but because of the June 15th holiday coming in, that they were going to they would be on holiday Friday.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember you thought, what do you remember what you were talking about, Mitch?
Yeah, there were some rumors that there was going to be a federal indictment for Trump's accountant on Friday, and there was some Twitter traffic speculating that it was going to be Friday, but that it was going to have to be canceled because the federal courthouse is going to be closed on Friday, which it was. So it was really much ado about nothing, but I just thought it was interesting that people were picking up on that. Yeah, and that means that we might expect an indictment on Monday.
Tomorrow. Hey, it could happen. Ding, 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 ding. Hope it would start the week out. I'm telling you, we can look forward to more entertainment coming down the pike because not only we have a lot of cases, especially out of the Southern District of New York, in the office of Manhattan, in the district attorney's office in Manhattan. There's going to be a lot of shit coming down.
Oh, we do got some shit to do, don't we?
We do. It's going to be pure entertainment. Let me thank Johnny Fly for coming in with $5 and said, oh, by the way, happy Pride Month. I'm very proud to be a member of the LGBT community. There's an event supposed to happen, and I want to attend it. Johnny Fly, baby, happy Pride Month to you, too. Thank you very much. And yes.
Guess what? All you motherfuckers are part of the LGBT
All
community.
of us.
You just don't know it.
You just don't know it. You don't know. You don't know who anybody is.
I mean to say is we're all one community. We all got to take care of each other.
Yeah.
And Johnny Fly is one of my favorite people on earth.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He sure is.
And you know, I always say if you don't know a gay person, why hell you haven't partied yet. I've talked before about the best times me and Mom ever had when we used to go out was at a gay club. Are you shitting me? I thought I was Mr. Hot Shit. I got hit on every few minutes. I was pumped up and cranked up, baby. I'm feeling good about myself.
Well, not only that, but you're not going to get in a damn brawl with anyone before the night's over with or in the middle of it. I mean,
we don't have to look far to find people who are, and especially here recently, we passed the anniversary of the Pulse nightclub. We don't have to look far to find people that are hateful when it comes to the LGBT community. So that's how come it's important that we do stand up and stand next to those members of our society who are LGBTQ because they are our brothers and sisters, as is any race, as we say about any religion. We can't put an asterisk on anybody's ass. Are you shitting me? Who made you God?
Brother.
Who made you God? You can't do that. And if you do, it says more about you than it does about them. And if your religion is more about somebody else and less about you, you're doing it wrong. Stand up and be proud. If you know somebody in the LGBT community, be proud that you have expanded your horizons enough to have that experience. I do. I feel bad for anybody who puts an asterisk on anybody. Well, we don't like those
Don?
people. Yes.
I raised an LGBTQ child.
There you go. I know. Yes.
And I have never been so blessed in all my life.
It's some people just they feel an urge that they want to judge people in this world, and we can't.
That's what they've been taught, dude. That's what they've been taught.
They have and even in their teachings it tells them don't judge, not at least you be judged, but they overlook those parts. But that's gets into that whole religious thing. I always say that if you look at the Bible, you can find, if you are for a thing or against it, it doesn't matter. You can find something in the Bible to support your view of that. And that's what's bad, is that people use the religion as a weapon. Yes. You shouldn't use your faith to malign somebody else, to deny somebody else.
I was watching something, and you might as well just call them the Christian Taliban.
Well, to me, when they talk about we don't need Sharia law in this country, hey, guess what?
We've already got it.
That's what your religious freedom laws are all about over here. It just goes under a different name, but it means the same
what
thing.
What about your voter laws?
Yes. It's trying to, on the abortion issue itself, that's a religious issue. Why is that, a discussion? Our Constitution clearly separates church and state. So why is your religion?
They know that
gets me.
It's a hot button emotional issue.
That is
and
it.
They use it against people, and it's a form of false consciousness. Because what you say is, we're all about life, but that's a meaningless phrase.
Yeah.
Pro-life. What does that even mean? It means you want to be alive? I mean,
hard
life
to be...
encompasses death too. When you eat things, they die.
Yeah.
Death is part of life.
So
this whole pro-life thing, though.
They're pro-human birth. That's it.
That's all it is.
Just after, immediately after the birth, if that baby needs critical care, what, you want me to pay for that? Well, that's not right. I shouldn't have to pay for her mistakes. It's that kind of bullshit.
They bitch because women get birth control, right? Have not heard anybody go into the realm of men's birth control or men's variety.
Are you shitting me? They'll toss out Viagra like it's freaking candy, like it's Mardi Gras. Are you shitting me? You don't even need to see a doctor. You can call up on the phone. Hey, I got problems here. Oh, well, don't worry. We'll have a pill on the way.
You can get the app.
Yeah, get the app. Shit, are you shitting me? When it comes to the difference between men's health and women's health, there is a big disparity between women when they have a heart attack are less likely to be diagnosed with it or with a stroke. There are
my mom, when she had her heart attack.
Yes.
Guy that was the physician's assistant that was there. Oh, you're just having an anxiety attack.
Yeah. Yeah, they're more likely to be dismissed.
They were going to send her home until her other doctor come in and took a reading at her EKG and said, "Oh no, you're headed off to
God forbid you're a black woman." Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Black LGBT woman.
Oh yeah, you're at the bottom of the list, baby. It's
trans woman.
we can do better. We can do better as a society, and that's part of what I like to think this show and other shows that I'm on and other people that I know are trying to do and trying to spread that message. Not only are we a political group here that are, we're determined to keep elections in the forefront, but we are also a group of humanitarian socialists that believe that we should take every opportunity we can to try to lift somebody else up, because there's always somebody in worse shape than your ass is. And if you don't have empathy for that, if you don't have a desire to help where you can, I honestly feel bad.
Can I say something seriously, John?
Sure, go ahead, Mitch.
Seriously, my grandmother had curtains in her house that looked exactly like your shirt. I just wanted to say that.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah.
Look closely, my brother. Do you see what this says?
The bus.
It says the bus. And you know where
My line, Julie?
you know where the bus is?
You don't remember my grandmother's bedroom had curtains just like that, except they were old like trolley cars and train cars. But it was that like buff background and
Remember that.
Yeah. Right.
There it is. There it is. Right here.
Looking good there, John. Looking good.
It says the bus. You know where the bus is? It's in Honolulu.
I know where a bus
It's
is.
in Honolulu. This is a shirt from Honolulu, and that is what they call the Regional Transit Authority here. That we call it. They call it. What do we call it here? The B.
Oh,
we
yeah,
call it the B.
Yeah.
Well, over there in Hawaii, they call it the bus, which I thought was very original. But no, one of somebody sent me this shirt, and it's from Hawaii, and it's
pretty cool.
You know, it's
and
like,
it's loose.
it's-
It's loose.
it's
I am
ironic.
trying to keep anything from touching my body.
I was about to say it's ironic that you were switching over to all the Hawaiian shirts just to try to keep it loose on you, but now it seems like this is becoming a new thing that everybody seems to like. So
Yeah,
it's
I like
like
them
the
Hawaiian.
shirt
Yeah,
thing
hey,
is
hey.
resurging.
I like 'em.
Hey, it's stylish. And I remember the other night the shirt you had on. Mitch said you look like the back of the playing card. Yeah, you did.
You know the black one I wore the other day.
The red white ones.
Yeah, I had the red and white one on, but but there's a dark one that Travis just got me the other day.
Yep.
I think I wore it what day?
I forgot what day, but
Thursday
yeah.
night.
Mm-hmm.
I think I wore that shirt Thursday night, and I mentioned that Travis had got me that shirt.
Yeah,
Thank you
for a
very much.
reason.
Yeah, you know what the reason is?
Yeah.
If you look real close, it's covered in little marijuana leaves. But you have to look close. It's because they're blended in with all these little paisley prints, and all over the places these little marijuana leaves all over it. That's.
I tell you, back in like it had to be.
I
It had
have
to be in the
no
90s.
idea where my son would get such.
I mean,
Inclination.
I was all into the Hawaiian shirts and like the bowling shirts. You know, I was all into wearing those things back in the day, but not no more. I'm pretty much a t-shirt guy.
I have one Hawaiian shirt I haven't worn, and I don't know if I will because I'm afraid to nowadays. It belonged to my father. It was my father's Hawaiian shirt, circa 1950 early, and the buttons are made from coconut shells. It's really, yeah, I wear it occasionally when I feel bothered.
We just need to get you a Detroit Dodgers hat, and you can be Johnny P.I.
Johnny P.I. Man, I'm telling you, right now it's a thing of trying to keep anything away from my body. Don't touch me, don't get it on there, don't. But it's getting better. It's getting better. I want to report that I've been taking that medicine, the big blue pill that they gave me, and
How big is that pill, John?
it's a horse pill. It's huge. It's a big pill. If I had it in, I'd
Shaped
go.
like a horse, John?
You can feed it to a horse. You'd have to chew it to swallow it. It's a big old big old blue pill, capsule, not capsule, caplet, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's dark blue. At least I got the blue pill and not the red
it's
pill.
Same size as a.
Or it's not a
Potassium pill.
suppository, John?
Well, not that big. Not that I know what size a suppository is. What size is a suppository? Trying to
Did
get
you
the
read the
quick
bottle?
question in there,
Real
buddy.
careful.
Depends on which one you buy.
Yeah, I ain't buying none of them. I'm using Priest trees. It works on whatever ails you. So, yes.
That's viral, man. I would think something like that would,
Travis,
would
run out
be,
there and
you
get
know,
that
rectal
pill.
would definitely be the way to
Where do you
go.
have it?
Huh?
Where do you have it?
It's right on the table where I sit. There's 2 bottles there.
Okay.
One of them's almost full. One of them's almost empty.
All right.
It's the one that's almost empty.
Yeah, I'll grab it. You may want to catch up, by the way.
I need to
he's
catch
gonna
up
show
because
up.
Sparky Dunk came in. Dude, thank you very much. Came in with a $25 donation and says, hope this helps buy you another Hawaiian shirt. Spark, thank you very much,
Remember
my
on the
brother.
front porch? You
Huh?
said you didn't have enough?
Yeah, well, I'm going to
You
run
didn't have
out.
enough Hawaiian shirts?
I got plenty of T-shirts, but not
I
enough.
got-
Not enough.
I got a phone call.
Oh well, if it's Biden again, just tell him you call him back and you'll help him out with the stuff later. Anyway, yes, Sparky, thank you very much for that. That was very generous of you. Lord have mercy. I recommend again you get the shingle shot. If you haven't got one yet, go get one. Plead for it. Tell them get it before it gets me, because you don't want this shit. It's pitiful, but that medicine is working. It is
And
getting a bit
also
better.
to the people out there. Also to the people out there, if you haven't had the chicken pox, get the chicken pox
Do you think I was lying to you?
That's horrible.
Yes. This is my. That's the blue pill. That thing's.
Here, let me switch camera.
Yeah. I don't want to reach that far. Holy shit! There it is. That's a
couple
damn big pill. Let's put that in perspective. What's the? Here's a beer
That
bottle.
is big.
There's a beer bottle.
That's
cap.
a big pill.
That's a damn big pill.
I thought it was
Drink it with-
UFO.
You coat it in oil or something before you take it?
Good swig of coffee, and down it goes.
I was gonna say, do you put it in like a little chunk of meat, like when you give it to a
Like
dog?
cheese. I prefer cheese. Yeah.
Cream cheese.
Put
But
it between 2 paper plates and smash it with a hammer.
And
then
what?
put it in a
Snort
glass
it?
of water.
Oh, there you go.
No. put it in a
No,
glass of
pills
water
don't
and
bother me.
drink
I've swallowed a balut, buddy. You don't chew.
Well, I can't
balloons.
tell you one thing about
swallow it quicker.
suppositories is they're only pointing on one end. That's how you know whether it's a pill or not. So you're good.
There you go. But I do. I think it's working. The little lesions look like they're kind of drying up, and I want to say it's not as painful, but that would be bullshit. Yeah, it is. Well, mine, Maria, she gave a name there. It's an antiviral medication. Mine starts with a V. Vicla something or another shit. Martha Oliveira got both her shingle shots over and done 2 months ago. Out. I am serious. I'm gonna, go make sure you get your COVID shot. But after you get that, then talk to your doctor, your healthcare provider. Yeah, like everybody's got one. Next time you're at the doctor, bring that up and see if you can't get the shingle shot, because it's quite painful. And I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Okay, maybe a few people.
Yeah, I would. I could wish it on
There's
some
a few people,
You want to
okay.
know why?
Why?
Because wishing doesn't change anything.
No,
That's
wishing
why.
in one hand, shit in the other, and I guarantee you I know which one's going to get filled up. That's what it is. Valacyclo, whatever you got there, Aaron T. VALACY. Yeah, that one right there. Going through the chat, Aaron T.
John,
Yes, sir.
you're really lucky because I've had 2 friends that's had shingles, and both of them were hospitalized with them.
Yes, it could get. My doctor said that when I got there, it looked like I had got there in the earlier stage of it, and so I really feel bad at those that got there later. So I'm hoping that.
That would happen.
Yeah, it's they gave me. I went Friday to the doctor again, and they prescribed that Lanacaine patch, and it's up there at the pharmacy waiting on me to pick it up. Like I said, tomorrow is our payday, so thanks to the Blue Dot family, I'm going to be standing in the line at the pharmacy saying, "Patch me up, doc." I'm looking because it comes.
Jesus, I got a whole case of those things I could have sent you.
No shit. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody asked me, didn't they give you something for the pain? No, not when I went on Monday. They gave me those 800 milligram of ibuprofen, which I already have.
That doesn't do what
You
you
guys
that
remember
popcorn.
You guys remember when I had my kidney stone?
Oh,
You guys remember that whole saga?
that's painful. I don't
And
have
I
those.
went to the hospital, right? I went to the hospital, and I says to them, they says, how much is the pain from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
And I said, it's a fucking 10.
Yeah.
Give me something now.
Yeah.
And they actually did. And I was told, I've always been told that if you ever go to the hospital and you are in pain, that there is no ethical breach to say that the pain is a 10, no matter how much it hurts. It makes absolutely no sense to tell them, oh, it's just a 3, because they're going to give your ass some motherfucking Tylenol. And however much you're hurting, you might be hurting a little bit less. You're going to have to tell them, I'm a 10.
Yeah.
And then you will get the shit that will help you out. And they gave me this stuff, IV. You remember what it was, sweet? Tramadol.
Oh,
right?
God.
Right?
Tramadol?
And literally within minutes, the pain was completely gone. If I wouldn't have said a 10 and I would have said an 8, they would have given me them big fucking Tylenols and told me to go back to the hotel room until I, call me in the morning.
Yeah, they
So that's the
they're
American
kind-
medical system. If it were me, everybody would be getting opiates. I don't care if you get addicted. Hey, we can hook you up. It's all
good
right.
for business, baby. Good for business.
All right. Big business.
Yep.
Big business.
They can do it, and that is brought. That is in itself is brought as a.
But dude, that's not a product of drug abuse. That is a product of the war on drugs.
Yes.
You guys hear me? You can't go to this fucking hospital and get a shot of morphine, not because of people who abuse morphine, but because of people who write the laws who hate the people who are perceived as those who are addicts. That's why.
Martha
You think
Olivera, I'm
about
right
that
there
when
with
you
you.
vote.
Tramadol's like doesn't do a thing for me. You know,
Tramadol is a non-narcotic. It's non-narcotic.
Yeah, it's a
But
non-narcotic.
it works.
They used to have me on hydrocodone, but when the big opioid thing, they put me over on tramadol. I deal. You know, I've learned. Oh shit! As I wince, I live with a certain level of pain all the time. I have steel plates and screws in my back. I have a screw that is very loose. Occasionally it moves.
Oh, I'll say.
And I have a loose screw. What can I say? Watch that guy. He's got a loose screw. And
when we come to San Antonio, I'll bring my screwdrivers.
brother,
We'll tighten it up.
that is starting to become a topic of conversation. Let me come back to that conversation right after I thank Keith, my buddy Catman56, who came in with $3 and said, looking for the plants, painting on the shirt, but John's chest is in the way. Johnny Fly, help me out. Help me out here, Johnny Fly. That's right. It's my manly chest that's getting in the way. Yeah, I try to keep selling that to Mama. Look at his manly chest, honey. Shut up. I used to have one. I'm trying to. My thing keeps messing up. There. I think I got it. Touching buttons
Wayne
I
was
shouldn't
in
be
so much
touching.
pain, they gave him 72-hour morphine patches.
Oh yeah. When
Oh, I'd be up for that. That
With-
sounds like a great way to spend a weekend.
yeah, no shit on the couch.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He slept
Just sit
for
there,
3
watch
days
Bugs Bunny or
solid.
something.
Last time they had me in the
For 3 days
hospital,
solid with those.
they gave me one of the morphine pumps, and you could push the button when you need it. It was a good thing and a bad thing because you know the morphine would come in, and you could definitely feel. I mean, coming in your arm, damn near. The sad thing is that the minute I push that button, I know I'm fixing to get sick as a dog, because that's what it did to me. You know, the pain relief would be there, but not until after I like puked my guts up or something. It just really ripped
Right,
my.
and you
But
when
that
you push
didn't
the
stop
button,
me
you
from
get a
putting
meter
that.
dose.
Push that button, baby. Yeah, it only lets you work it
Get a
every once in a
meter
while.
dose.
Come on, man, get shit. Or yeah,
I would tape the button down.
when
Fuck that.
my back surgery was many years ago, and I remember the day that after the surgery they had this pump hooked up to me into my back, and they had a tube running into my back, and it would suck out all this blood and stuff coming out of there because it was a massive operation. And
sorry, Mr. Audience.
the day they took that out, there was like 12 doctors in that room when they removed that, because this was a new thing, something that they had done, this new pump thing. It had to come out. So it really, now looking back, it just really like pisses me off sometimes, because you know how they took it out? They jerked it. I mean, 1, 2, 3, boom! Just jerked that damn thing. And you remember those old hot water bottles your mom hung in the bathroom? The tip of that thing, that's what it looked like, all shoved up in my back. As a matter of fact, there's a scar. You can see the slice.
Nozzle, huh?
Yes, and that's exactly what it looked like. You can see on my back, there's 2 scars. There's a long scar that goes right down my spine, and then off to the side is this round scar. That's where that pump was. And when he jerked it out, they had to have a crew come in and get the blood off the walls, because when he jerked it out of my back, well, hell, blood just went right all over the place. You know, it was pitiful.
Show us your scar in San Antonio.
Huh? What was that?
You could show us your scar in San Antonio.
Mary Ellen Moffat, she broke my heart. Yeah, it's scars. We all got them. Some are visible, some are not, but we all got them. I'm looking forward to the San Antonio thing. This is starting to pick up steam now.
We're going to make it work, man. I'm going to look into it.
For everybody that might be interested, we are indeed thinking about maybe in November having a get-together up in San Antonio again. And, man, yeah. So if you're within that area or you can get there, man, it's outstanding. Mitch said he's going to pass out all the dollar bills at the strip club, so we can all have a big stack of $1 bills. And that's not what you said.
We're only having blue dot strippers.
Just me and Mitch. That's it. What a show, huh, Mitch? Lord.
No, but we're all going to have dinner together at Teco Molino, man. Best fucking tacos in the world. Best fucking tacos in the world. This is Mitch talking. But if I'm saying they're the best tacos in the world,
they got to be good tacos. And what better place to find good tacos than San Antonio? I'm telling you. Deep within my heart. I won't sing it. Anyway, get us in trouble. We really want to try to see if we can put this together. So, yeah, if anybody's interested, please start letting us know. In November, by that time, the Christmas lights might even be up on the Riverwalk, which is it's a spectacular, wonderful place to go. Just to stroll down the Riverwalk is quite the entertainment itself. Anyway, I guess that's about it for tonight. I guess we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for being here and joining the family conversation. It's always nice to have so many people around the table. So, SC, brother, we always appreciate it when you come down.
Thank you for letting me come and wander around in the room for a little while.
Well, just take care of yourself up there and up in Tallahassee. All that weather ain't gone yet, and I'm sure you're probably going to get a few more showers.
Well, we got. Speaking of November, we got to November. Me and you both. Hurricane season don't end until November.
Nope.
So.
Yep. No, I'm sweating it out every time they even have a breeze blow out there. I'm checking what are they saying about that? Is that going to do something? Oh no, I'm on top of it, brother. We live on the Gulf Coast. You got to.
Yep.
But SC,
got to.
Thank you for being here. And Velda Lee.
Thank you, sir. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Velda Lee, thank you so much for coming in here, darling. We appreciate it.
I'm glad to be able to. I woke up and go, oh my God, I've almost missed the show.
I haven't seen you the last few times over in the Blue Room, so I hope all is going well.
I've been having my days.
Well, I would imagine. Love you, baby. You know this whole family does. Okay.
Love you too. Hey,
and
to all you guys out there, happy Father's Day.
There you go. Appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
There you go. Me and Mitch. Roger, are you a daddy?
Yeah, well, not biologically, but I've been a daddy to 3 boys.
You don't. Yeah, that's it.
If you've raised children,
you're a daddy, baby. You're a daddy. Yeah. Well, happy Father's
My
Day to you.
stepdad is
Well,
my
that's why I
favorite
say
dad.
dad.
Yep.
That's why I say dad, not father. A father to me is biological. Dad is what you did.
What you did, baby. So happy Pappy Day. How's that? Roger, thank you so much for coming up here, brother. We enjoy it. We appreciate any time you show up. So thank you for that. And Sparky Dunk.
Yeah, John.
Thank you, brother.
Do
Thank you.
you know the latter part of September, all of October, and a lot of November 51 years ago was the last time I was ever in your state in San Antonio, Texas.
Because you were in the Air Force. I know why you were here.
Yeah, Lackland Air Force Base.
Yes, you were.
basic training.
Yep. Boot camp. Air Force. Right here, baby. Well, it's time you came back. It's time you came back for it.
I can't come back right now.
Well, you can come here in spirit, my friend. We're going to do a show.
I
If
will
we
be
get
in
together,
spirit,
we're going to do a
but
show.
I'm a caregiver. I can't go nowhere.
Wow. Bless your heart for that, brother. Bless your heart for that. I know the position that is. And it's not an easy one. So thank you for doing it.
I mean, it's been my profession since 2011.
Yeah. Well, it's not an easy one, my friend. I know that. So bless your heart for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Spark, we appreciate you coming by here. I enjoyed my shit on Friday's show and look forward to this Friday. So
do I.
All right.
I look forward to a little break from the heat this coming week.
I
It's
hope
supposed
you
to
get it.
down to 93.
Oh, down to 93
uh.
from burning on fire, huh? So
Turn off the AC. Shit.
yeah, turn off the AC and just enjoy that cool
It
weather.
just won't run as much.
Well,
Seems
Spark,
like that thing starts up every 15 minutes right now. I think it was up around 110 today.
Big Johnson said he knows where Joint Base San
Whereabouts are
Antonio
you
is.
again, Sparky?
What?
Whereabouts are you, Sparky?
The upper Sacramento Valley in California.
Oh, Bernadette had a hot day today too.
Oh, I bet she did.
Yeah, but she's over on the coast.
Still.
She's on the other side of the coast range from me.
Right.
So she's closer to the coast and you're on the other side of the mountains.
I'm right smack dab at the
valley between the
the
two.
last place. I'm at the end of the Sacramento Valley. When you get to Red Bluff, the Sacramento Valley starts ending because you start going up.
Oh, yeah.
Increasing in elevation.
Well, it's been a lot of years. I remember the Sacramento Valley going through there, though. It's nice up there where you're at, Spark. Don't cut it short, brother.
It's one of the biggest agricultural areas in California.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you for growing our food, buddy. We appreciate the shit out of it. Anyway.
Yeah, we have grass-fed beef, but they're not in the pasture right now because the pasture behind the house is flooded right now.
Oh, no shit?
No shit.
Well, then you've had some rain. Good.
The rancher's wife was out there driving around with her ATV. They flooded on purpose once they moved the cows out of it.
Oh.
To get the grass to come back.
Oh, get the grass
Yeah.
back. Oh, okay.
Because they got 3 pasture rotation.
Okay. They're rotating.
They move them to the west, and then when they get to the last pasture, they'll move it back to the pasture that's right behind my house.
Yeah, Don Cheeto says Texans can stand in the shade of Abbott's Wall if they need to cool down. Yep.
We're heading out, guys.
All right, Mitch
Good night,
Goldstein,
John.
thank
Feel
you very
better,
much.
brother.
Thank you very much. Julie, thank you for being here in both. We appreciate it tremendously anytime you stop by. We love you much, baby. Thank you very much for being here.
See you soon, guys.
All right, Mitch, take care.
All right, Mitch, take care.
I want to thank all our Blue Dot family on Facebook, on YouTube, on Periscope for coming by and spending your time with us. It's precious time, and we're just so thankful you get to come spend it with us a little bit. But anyway, mañana is Monday. Ain't no telling what's going to happen. The shit will start all over again. New stories, new drama that will come up, I am sure. But we'll get through Monday, and then we'll be back here again for another Tuesday Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us and join the conversation. We'd love to have you. Anyway, that's about it. I'm going to go whine to Mama and say, oh, look at here. Kiss this right here. Make it better. Anyway, I love you all for being here. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody. And we'll see you back here again Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting.